Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the Neca Alien 3 Ultimate Edition Dog Alien action figure. Now this is a re-release. Neca's already released the Dog Alien twice in the brown color and once in a gray color, as well as a red one and a video game version. This one is going to be an Ultimate Edition, meaning it has extra accessories as well as improved articulation. I'm really looking forward to checking it out compared to the old one, seeing what reuse there is and what enhancements there are. So let's go ahead and check out the packaging here. As you can see, Alien 3. We've got the Chestburster curled up here. Ultimate Edition, top, Alien 3. Side, Alien 3. Other side, same thing. At the bottom, there's a barcode in case anyone needs it, as well as some credits. And then the back side, see a dog alien crawling on all fours here, sort of crouching here, turning his head. We've got the Queen Chestburster that comes here, and a curled up Chestburster, which is sort of the logo for the film. Both accessories look really cool. Now this is NECA's Ultimate window packaging. It's Velcro here, you can open it up. On the inside flap, you can see the dog alien standing upright, sort of screaming, and then here's the actual figure on the inside. We've got the curled up Chestburster like the movie logo, we've got the Queen Chestburster, and we've got the Ultimate Dog, and it looks like a stand in the background as well. So with no further ado, let's open this bad boy up. And I did end up getting two of these figures because, well, you can never have too many aliens. Alright, now that we got this guy out of the package, here he is with all of his accessories laid out. He comes with a transparent stand over here. He's got a Queen Chestburster here. First time we've received one of those. It's a little bit different. It's got the crown on the head. We've got another Chestburster curled up over here, kind of representing the logo for the film. But before we take a deep look at those, let's check out the actual figure. So most of you guys already have the original Dog Alien, and if you missed out, it's a nice chance to get him again. I love the way his head looks. It looks really nice. He's got this black on the front. He's got the transparent middle. You can see what's underneath, sort of striped underneath there. A little bit black tip in the back. His head can move very nicely. They definitely increase the articulation when he's on all fours. He should be able to look forward very nicely. That's something the old one had a little opportunity with. Overall, this guy looks pretty nice. I'm happy to see another film version ultimatized. Can't wait to get the Alien 1979, probably next month. Overall looking pretty good. Really eager to check him out, compare with the other Dog Alien, the previous release, and check out what this guy can do articulation wise, what's been improved, and how he looks on all fours. And then here, both the figures out of the package with all their accessories laid out. So first off, let's check out his stand. It's two pieces here. We've got the base, which is a transparent circle, and it's got a peg here. Take the other piece here. It's got one bit of articulation. It can go like this, go all the way back around, plug it into the peg here. It's a pretty short stand, and it can rotate around as needed. I'm not really much of a stand guy. I prefer to use the tail to support the alien and balance him out, but it can be nice to achieve some pretty cool poses. So next, let's check out their Chestbursters. As you can see, here's the curled up one, representing the logo for the film, just like on the front of the box here. And then here's a much closer look at it. Now this here is just sort of a display piece. I wouldn't really consider it to be an actual Chestburster that you can use in your action figure world. It's pretty cool. I'm probably going to put this on Charles Weyland's desk, the head of the Weyland Utomedy Company in my action figure world. Yes, you can sort of pull his tail apart, but it's not meant to be that way. It's not a bendy wire. It'll just go right back there. As you can see, it's tinted green. You can see the crown there. It's got its arms sort of up tight close to his chest. Really like the way it looks. It's a really nice accessory. It's flat at the bottom, so you can put it down and it'll stay with pretty much ease. I think it's a really nice touch to add that. When I saw that and the actual Queen Chestburster you get, I was really excited for these accessories. And pretty happy to get an Alien 3 Dog Alien that can actually stand on all fours and look forward. It's a shame that it took you at least 2 tries to get it that way though. And even though I don't have an office for Charles Wayland, here he is in his laboratory, experiencing some face huggers. We've got that curled up Chestburster on his desk. Maybe he's been petrified. So not only did we get a cool prop display piece of the Chestburster, but they gave us the actual Chestburster so you can use with your action figures. This here is the Queen Chestburster. As you can see, has a nice crown at the top of the head, black tipped at the back. It's got that horrible little grin, snarling. You can see his hands curled up at the top, the legs at the bottom there. I must say, it's really cool. You can definitely tell she's a queen. One big difference between the old Chestburster, does not have a bendy wire here. It's just the way it is. You can't pose it and change it, which I think I would prefer the bendy wire in all honesty. I've had a few bendy wires kind of sticking out, which is a little bit annoying, but I do prefer the option to be able to pose it. So I must say, she's a pretty cool accessory. Now here's this Queen Chestburster next to the existing Chestburster they've released. This is from the film Aliens. Now this is a completely new design. Nothing is reused. They could have very easily just been lazy, used the same body, repainted it, added a little crown on the top. But they went all out. They made it actually be a Queen Chestburster. You saw the details with the legs and the body and the head. I like it a lot. An infant queen. Here it is next to all the different colored facehuggers Neca has released so far. I believe this guy came with the Mantis alien. This one came with the 1994 Alien vs. Predator arcade Predator figure. This one from the Aliens arcade game pink alien figure. This is a standard release, and now the Queen release. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the Ultimate 1979 Alien Chestburster that should be coming out next month. I must say, these two look pretty nice next to each other. And then here are these two accessory Chestbursters next to several other Chestbursters in my collection. This first one here is from Kenner, and it's also a Queen Chestburster. Notice the crown up top. This came with the old Kenner Queen Alien. This is a Hasbro Queen Chestburster, or very, very young Queen. This came from an Alien Resurrection Hasbro figure. Then here is this Queen Chestburster. Here's this Queen Chestburster curled up. Here is a regular Chestburster from Mafex, or possibly Figure Arts, one of those two. Pretty cool as it's coming out of the chest. This one here was also from Alien Resurrection Hasbro, but it's for a regular Warrior Alien. And then this one here is from Alien Covenant, as this is how the alien came out in that film. And then here they are next to the Bambi Burster. This is the Chestburster as it emerged from the dog in the theatrical cut of Alien 3. It was pretty big and developed already. So now let's look at the life cycle of the Queen. It all starts here with the Royal Facehugger. This was seen in the assembly cut of Alien 3. It looked like the Royal Facehugger must have laid inside of Ripley. And then in the theatrical cut, it sure looks like a regular facehugger gets on Spike, the dog. And then next, a Chestburster will emerge. And as you can see, it's very quickly growing into a queen. And the Xenomorphs are always known for growing impressively fast. Getting bigger and bigger and bigger, until she has completely grown up and achieved full size. Time for her to start laying eggs of her own. So now that we've taken a pretty good look at his accessories, and they are nice, now let's focus back on the dog alien. So next we'll check out the height of this figure, then we'll check out his articulation, and then we'll check out his reuse compared with the original dog alien. So this guy here, standing in his most upright position from bottom to top, is sitting at about 10.0 inches, which translates to 25.5 centimeters. And then when he's on all fours in a pretty normal dog-like position, he's going to be sitting at about 5 3/4 inches tall. That translates to about 14.5 centimeters. And here's the size difference from his lowest position to his tallest. Next, let's check out this guy's articulation. And before we do that, I just want to say this guy feels pretty good. His tail feels better than the previous releases. This is the first one I felt kind of like this, made of a better material, a little bit more bendy, a little more flexible. And his articulation for the most part was great. Almost every single swivel, double joint came free without any resistance. The figure feels, just the quality overall feels better. It feels like they've been addressing their issues. Now I will say, on my second figure here, he did snap here at the wrist, which really sucks and pisses me off. And I didn't even apply much pressure, just bam, as soon as I was even starting to test it out. Beyond that, everything is great. I did go ahead and glue his arm on there, and it has partial articulation because of the double joint there. But still, not super thrilled about that. So let's go ahead and start at the top and work our way down. So this guy here, of course, he's got a mouth. The jaw can open and shut, and then he has the inner mouth, which comes out. Does not come out very far. Kind of remember that being a problem with the older one. His head, of course, it can swivel around. It's got swivel up top there. It's a ball joint, and it can go back as well. And then at the base here, it can also rotate around and go forward and back. His head can go back so far, it just feels like it just keeps on going. You can almost touch this to his back, which is really, really cool. Look at this guy, and it worked with pretty much ease. Some of the Alien Resurrection figures, looks like they should be able to do that, but it really felt like I was going to break them pushing it back that far. This guy went all the way back with complete ease. It's got ball joints at his shoulders, go out about 90 degrees, maybe a hair less, go forward, back, all that fun stuff. He's got double joints in his elbows. He's got a swivel at the top, as well as a swivel at the bottom. Here's the bottom part going up. It doesn't go up too far. And then here's the top part going up. It goes up a little further. And with both of them together, a little more than 90 degrees. His wrist here, of course, it can swivel around. And then it's hinged as well. He's got a ball joint in his torso area here. So he can rotate around. And then he can go forward and back quite a bit as well. Really giving him a huge range of motion for his head if you combine his ab area here as well as his two neck joints. His thighs here then go out really not very far. This top part really hinders it. Of course, then go forward all the way and back quite a bit as well. There's sort of ball joint side of here, and the legs can sort of move separately, but really not too much. He's got double jointed knees here. There is a swivel at the top. Here's the top part of the articulation going in and out, and the bottom part as well. Go pretty far back. And he has sort of another sort of knee joint, how animals sort of have at the bottom. It's also swiveled, and it can go forward more than 90 degrees and back even further than that. Then he also has articulation here, sort of his ankle. There's a swivel. And then go forward really about that far and back about that far. Then you got his tail. Really long, like I said, it feels different. It feels like a different kind of material than they've used before, but it just really, really can do a lot more than before. Feels very good. I really like the improvements on this figure. So here's this Ultimate Dog Alien on the right hand side compared with the original Dog Alien release on the left. Let's see how much was reused. So their heads here, I'd say they're definitely the same mold. They're definitely colored differently. This guy here has a little bit of a browner color to it. I mean, they're both transparent. They both look really nice. I like the way that his tip, front and back are a little bit more than his. I would say the mouth looks like it's the same sculpt. I mean, his lips a little bit more, but I think that just might be the individual sculpting of that guy. I'll say looking at the necks, they appear to be identical. This guy definitely has a better range of motion, so they reworked the ball joint inside, but everything on the outside appears to be the same. Their chests, I'd say, are definitely the same. The bottom part is the same too, and the way they're articulated is the same as well. I would say that their upper arms are the same. I would even say the double joint articulation is the same. This guy has a swivel at top and bottom and a piece of plastic between, just like the new guy. I would say their hands are exactly the same as well. Going further down on these guys, I would say that their sort of hip area sure appears to be the same as well. It's articulated the same way. They've got the ball joint side of there. I would say their upper leg looks to be the same as well. The double joint knees, they both have them. The original guy here simply has a double joint knee. The new guy here has a swivel at the top and a much larger piece of plastic between the upper and lower leg, so that's a difference there. I'd say these parts really look to be the same as well. Same kind of articulation, lower. Feet really look the same as well. So honestly, between these two guys, the only differences that I'm seeing is the way the neck is done inside. On the outside they look the same but function differently. And then the knees. I will say the tails are a little bit different. They are the same size, but the new one here just feels a lot more flexible and feels like it can do a lot more posability and sturdier. But this quote-unquote ultimate dog alien, which accessories are great, really is 90+% reuse. And then here they are on all fours. As you can see, it's definitely a big advantage being able to bring his head up that far. Old one's sort of just looking at the floor. Next, let's check this guy out compared with some other action figures. Starting with some other dog alien action figures. Now I'm going to keep one of them on all fours and one of them upright so you can see how he scales up compared with some of his other figures in both positions. Before we look at him compared with some other dog aliens, let's check out the life cycle of a dog alien. So at least from what we saw in the theatrical cut, it's really not very clear how this all works. There's so many questions. Who brought the egg on board? How many eggs were there? Was it one or was it two? In the assembly cut, we see the royal facehugger picked up, discarded after it got the ox, and presumably it maybe got Ripley. Maybe it can lay 2 embryos, one for the queen and one for a warrior to guard the queen. Maybe there were 2 facehuggers, one royal, one regular. Maybe the regular facehugger, at least in the theatrical cut, is what laid the queen embryo. So many unanswered questions, but at least I believe that what we saw in the theatrical cut was a regular facehugger getting Spike the dog. Of course, to make a unique alien like this dog or runner alien, you've got to actually find a canine and get a facehugger to meet up with it. Next, the Bambi Burster will emerge from the dog. And then here you go, fully grown dog alien. So first of all, here he is next to the old McFarlane dog alien from Alien 3. And then here are these ultimate versions compared with the original NECA brown versions. We've got the ultimate ones on the outside and the original brown ones on the inside. And then here they are next to the original gray version. And here they are next to some of the Super Nintendo video game versions of the Alien 3 dog alien. And then here they are next to some Alien Genocide dog aliens as they would look from the Red Hive. Now, I would be a lot more excited for this ultimate dog alien if I didn't have so many freaking dog aliens already. NECA, for the love of God, please do not make any more dog aliens. I am maxed out and I do not want any more. Here's my entire dog alien collection. I've gotten 2 of every one except for the McFarlane version. And honestly, enough is enough. Where am I going to put all these guys? I don't think even the dog alien shelf will fit on one shelf anymore. And then here's the entire NECA Alien 3 collection. In the back, we've got the original brown Xenomorph, the ultimate, and then the gray version of the dog alien. On the front, we've got the Bambi Burster, Weyland Yutani Commando, the Queen Royal Facehugger, Ripley from Alien 3, and then Spike the dog. I don't personally think they're going to make anything else from Alien 3. I would love to get some of the prisoners and other characters, but really don't honestly expect that to ever happen. And then here's my entire NECA Alien 3 collection. A little too many dog aliens. Absolutely love the creature accessories. And love being able to have a Weyland-Yutani army. Been able to do a lot more with the Alien 3 collection than I ever dreamed I'd be able to do. It's nice to have an extra side. Aliens, humans, and then the Weyland-Yutani Company mercs. And then here they are next to the Arachnoid alien. This was from the 1994 Alien vs. Predator arcade game line. This guy's also similar to the dog alien, shares some parts, and can crawl on all fours. Next, let's check them out compared with some other recent NECA Alien releases, starting with the most recent and working our way backward. Here they are next to the Jokerized Alien from the New York Comic Con Batman vs. Alien 2-pack. And before that, it was the Alien Resurrection Collection. They released the Queen, the Newborn, and then Ripley 8 and the Alien Warrior. Notice this dog alien at his most upright position on the far right is actually a hair taller than the Newborn. And here they are next to the alien for the San Diego Comic Con Superman vs. Aliens 2-pack. And then before that, they had the NECA Store Alien Club exclusive figure. Next, let's check them out compared to alien figures from each of the Alien films, starting with the big chap from 1979 Alien. They are doing an ultimate version of this big chap, and it was supposed to be released in November, but it looks like it's probably going to be late December. I can't wait to have ultimate versions of the Xenomorph from Alien, Aliens, and Alien 3. Going to be pretty cool. Here they are next to a couple of ultimate Xenomorphs from the 1986 film Aliens. And then, of course, these are the dog aliens from Alien 3. And here they are next to a couple of Alien Resurrection Warriors. Here they are next to Grid and a couple of Warriors from Alien vs. Predator. And here they are next to the Pred Alien and an Alien Warrior from Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. These are some older NECA figures that predate Alien, even Series 1. NECA said they're going to be re-releasing newer versions of both these figures, but we really haven't heard any news for a little while, so it seems like it's not going to be for probably a good year or so, at best. Here they are next to a couple of Deacons from Prometheus. Here they are next to a couple of Alien Warriors from Alien Covenant. Here they are next to a couple of Engineers from Prometheus. Here they are next to a couple of Ultimate Predator figures. Here they are engaged in combat with a squad of Colonial Marines. So overall, I'm going to say this is a pretty nice figure, but was it necessary? They've released the brown dog alien twice already. They released a gray version, which was almost the same. Yes, there are some enhancements here, but they're very minimal. It's pretty much predominantly reuse. Yes, very nice. You can tilt the head back a little further. That is definitely necessary for this kind of figure. But I don't think the upgrades were good enough to justify releasing an ultimate figure. I would go ahead and rate this figure a 7 out of 10. I mean, it is a nice figure. I'd say the figure's worth that. My own personal enjoyment is going to be considerably less because I have so many dog aliens already, and this one just wasn't different enough to really satisfy me. So anyone who missed the previous dog alien, I mean, this would be great for you. And it is a nice figure for what it is, but it's just pretty much same old. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add it in the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.